face on.
Nah, but for real,
I was waiting for him to say something. I was gonna say I'm gonna say some dumb shit or just get caught up saying something, just not saying nothing at all.
Yeah, I'm fucked either way.
That's well for one on the whole. Hey, we recording? Hell yeah, we already recording right here. Boom. What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. Oh, I'm loud than a bitch, huh? Am I loud on y'all headphones?
Yeah, a little bit.
I think I'm mic 3. Yo. Yeah, welcome back to the motherfucking Mcduff Show, everybody, here on the No Pressure Network. You feel me? We in this bitch, you feel me? This gonna be a classic episode, I can already tell. You know what I'm saying? We got the homies in this motherfucker, you feel me? We going crazy. But before we get started, y'all already know the drill. Go ahead and click that link and subscribe. Stay up to date with everything, No Pressure, you feel me? We got the Mcduff Show podcast, the Set the Tone Sports podcast, and we doing interviews. We're streaming, so make sure you guys subscribe, stay up to date with everything going on, you know what I'm saying? Because we dropping on a weekly basis, you feel me? But you know what, as we get into it, you feel me, I'm going to have the homies introduce themselves, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead and let everybody know who y'all names is and all that, you feel me?
Well, I'm Kobe, as you know.
My name's No Limit.
I go by Crave.
Yeah, we in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? And this been well overdue, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been trying to get you in here for a minute, you know what I'm saying?
You hit me up like maybe 3 months ago, you know, trying to put this together. So I'm super glad that we were able to do it finally.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It just, the timing is right, you know what I'm saying? So everything's been going crazy for you right now. I've been seeing you turn up, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just had that crazy show in Pomona. When was that?
That was on
the 24th, yeah. Bro, to tell the people how you put that together and everything, because that shit was dope to the bitch, you feel me?
Yeah, no, so shout out MC Life. You know, he hit me up and he told me that, you know, he just seen the work that I've been putting in. Just been doing a lot of shows ever since, like, last October, trying to go as hard as I can, so I linked up with him, MC Life. He just told me, yo, I want to put you on a headline. See, you've been putting in work, and hit up a couple of your homies, and let's try to make it pop. And, man, that was a crazy show. Right?
Yeah, bro, it was turned up in that bit. A lot of MCs came through. I was fucking with the energy because, you know, it's sometimes, you know, doing shows, like, I feel like I do a couple different type of shows. You feel me? The club shows is different. I do different kind of music at those shows. This was a night where I could bring out all the B-sides, all the bars. You know what I'm saying? So that was good.
Bro, you
went
crazy,
bro. So likewise, bro. We niggas did that. You know what I'm saying? We did that. You feel me?
Your set was crazy, bro.
Hey, bro. You feel me? Kobe came out of that bitch the first time you did your shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, that was dope. You know, but before we really get into anything else, I want to start from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell the people about, you know, how you got into the music, how you got into everything. You do a handful of things, but let's start with the music. You know what I'm saying? What got you into hip hop and everything? You feel me? Into the culture.
I think, in the beginning, you know, I think you know, I had a strong hip hop influence in my household. My mom, she always had like Snoop Dogg albums hanging around, a lot of West Coast rap. And my dad was more into, like, New York hip-hop, you know, like Grandmaster Flash. And, you know, like, he was really into the 2 Live Crew. He loved the 2 Live Crew. So, you know, I kind of got the best of both worlds.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, just always wanted to rap. I think, you know, it was about those times, you know, when Eminem came up. You know, he just made you want to rap. And I think... yeah, that's kind of like what solidified it for me.
You was writing you wrote when did you write your first rap?
I think the first time I ever spit a flow in something, like, I remember it. I was probably like, I think like 10 years old, 11 years old. I spit a flow to it was like an Eminem beat or some shit, and my cousin just looked at me like he seen a ghost. Yeah. You know what I mean? And he was like, where's that from? I was just like, I made that up. And he's just like,
what the
super
fuck?
Blown away.
Did your parents know you rap at that age?
I don't think so. Like, my dad, he never really never really knew I rapped. My mom neither, you know. But I just kept doing it. And I think my first mixtape that I tried to put together was at my cousin's house in Huntington at the time. And yeah, it was like 5 songs. I think I used like some Paul Wall beats. You know what I mean? Like some Paul Wall beats. And yeah, I feel like this super ghetto mixtape together with like this. Remember the small mics back in the days? It was just like
For
super
sure.
skinny.
For sure.
So I put a little mixtape together, took it to school, showed all my homies, and it sounded like shit, but they was all like fucking with it. So yeah, I think that's around the time, probably like MOVAL. I went to MOVAL High. And ninth grade.
So I thought you were always like from the OC and shit.
No.
So you a real life MOVAL baby. Okay, yeah. That's dope.
I lived in MOVAL since 2001. We moved out here, and I stayed out here till like 2018, 2007. Oh, maybe not that long. It was like probably 2012, probably. Man, I known Cameron since I was introduced to him by his older brother Anthony. Back in the day, he would always pull up to the block. We lived right here on, it was like Poppy Stone.
Okay, Poppy Stone, yeah.
Yeah, so his brother would always pull up. He was really good at skating. He had all the sick tricks, and then he would bring Cameron around sometimes. And Cameron always had hill flips. He would be just hitting hill flips. And we would always be like, yo, Cameron, do a hill flip, So, yeah, that's when I first met Cameron. And then it wasn't for a while until Cameron started popping back up because we would be chilling at Tanner's house. So we'll be at Tanner's house when he lived right there on Brodea. And we would just we'd be kicking it with Cameron, and I used to I brought a whole computer on the bus from my house, like with a big old duffel bag, the old school computers, the desktop computers. And I had it set up in Tanner's fucking living room.
And you brought it to school with you?
No, I would just brought it on because I lived in Riverside at the time, so I would just bring brought
whole setup,
whole computer on the bus, big ass modem, big ass monitor, because Tanner's house at the time was like the place to be. Like everybody wanted to kick it at Tanner's, like that's where we were all at all day long. And yeah, so I had it in there, and I would be making beats, and the homie Bruce would be in there. Yeah, the homie Bruce, he would be in there making beats, and we would like collab with the neighbor, and I think that's when we really just wanted to start making music.
The good old days, when we just get it tapped in, you feel me?
Yeah, and shout out to Tanner's mom. She dealt with us for freaking ever, man. I slept on Tanner's floor, his couch for years, man. No lie. That's my dog right there.
Shout out Tanny boy in the back.
That's kind of like how I met Cameron right there, just on Brodea block. And then after that, once we started hanging out again, like it was over. Like, we were just best buds forever. For sure.
Bro,
up
that's
until
dope.
now.
And now, you feel me? Now, y'all just coming off the performance, too, your first show.
Yeah, man, Cameron did his thing, you know.
For real, y'all niggas was turned up in that bitch, bro. You did that was my first time seeing you perform. I've been seeing you on Instagram. You did the 365-day challenge. Bro, what, this nigga right here, you feel me?
That shit was crazy.
365 verses.
That shit was crazy. I'm not going to lie, man. That shit, like, the first 150 days were, like, nothing to me, a breeze. And then, like, I think when I got to, like, 180 or something, I had to get, like, my wisdom teeth taken out. So, like, right before that, I fucking went hard, and I tried to make it, like, 30 days, 40 days, like, in advance. So, yeah, once, like, I was, like, healing from that shit, it took a lot longer than I thought. So, like, even during the challenge, I would be spitting with, like, fuck the past, like, back mouth and shit. And just, so there was a lot of, like, challenges that I had to, like, face.
But you really finished it, bro.
I finished it,
part of me was like, man, I want to see you finish, but I was like, bro, okay, nobody rapped 365 days like that, my
nigga.
Was
crazy, bro.
But you did, my nigga, and there was no bullshit. And then you would switch it up this week. Today you doing some of this shit, you do it, and then
I always had a different vibe.
Shit.
Always had a different vibe, and I think I grew a lot during that process. The homies always tell me, like, man, after you completed that challenge, there's just something else inside of you that has been developed. So
he used to lock the studio and shit and be like, everybody get out, I gotta do my challenge and shit. Lock in, literally.
For real. Yeah, these guys would see me, like, when it's 11 o'clock at night, I still haven't posted a challenge. I'm in there like, oh, shit, bro. Like, I got to do something, like, this is getting close. Like, you learn a lot about yourself when you just challenge yourself in general. So, that was something that if anybody's out there, you want to do, like, a 30-day beat challenge, a 1 week, anything like that is always going to help you progress and just,
Yeah, because, we as an artist, you feel me, you on a long journey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I think it's dope that you could find different ways to sharpen your skills.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And just, that's a big practice and staying consistent.
Yeah.
That's it right there. You feel me?
Consistency and, like, just being ready.
Being ready, yeah. Because, you don't want to miss an opportunity not being ready. You can kick,
true.
you know what I'm saying? You can kick something right now, like on the spot, boom, and be able to spaz. You feel me? I'm not gonna ask you to rap. I'm just saying, like, this nigga can't rap. You feel me? We might rap at the end. You feel me? We might gotta kick something for the people, but you know that's dope, bro. And, you know, and just getting people like acquainted with you. You feel me? 'Cause this is like your first interview, right?
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
It's my first interview.
That's dope, bro. Because it's well overdue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so
I appreciate you inviting me to.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. What you know, this is what it's for, and it's like it's even more dope that you're a MOVAL baby. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought you were just from the OC.
Yeah, no, I got all of my game out here. That's what I tell everybody all the time. Like, you know, they be like, "Where'd you learn how to rap and shit?" I just be like, you know, I grew up in the murder. Like, that's just what it is. It's a melting pot of different people, and you know, like you just grow up with a certain style and a certain steez. You know, like when I did move back to Huntington, like Orange County, like people would be like, well, like, where are you from? You know, you kind of sound different. Especially my mom, she would be tripping out on me, like, you sound like you're from the South.
Who is this kid coming here, gas and shit all of a sudden?
But yeah, you know, I love MOVAL. It's definitely got a place in my heart forever. You know what I'm saying?
And you know, to touch on that, like, you know, being an artist from Moreno Valley, what are some of the, you know, pros and cons of being an artist from out here? You know what I'm saying? Because we have a different experience than a rapper coming up in LA. Yeah, you feel me? So what, you know, what are some of the pros and cons you think of like being a rapper from Moreno Valley and starting right here? You know,
obviously, you know, like I think when you're from MOVAL, I think you gain an originality. You know, and that's that's a pro. I feel like that's where I've got some of my raw style. You know, like, and that's from MOVAL. You know, that's just how MOVAL is. There's so many, like I said, it's a mixing pot of culture, and you know that's where you get like just that style and that steez. You know, so yeah, just that's a pro. And I think other things like you know, just remember back in the days we'd be at the parties freestyling in the back. There'd be big old ciphers in the back. We'd just be going off. So I think MOVAL has always been a city just full of talent with music. You know.
For sure.
A little bit of cons is you kind of get stuck on the block out here. You know, you kind of just get stuck kicking it with the homies, you know, just get used to just chilling, you know, because it's a small city and you know what I mean.
Get comfortable out here easy?
Yeah, it's pretty easy to get comfortable out here. You know, I spent, man, a lot of years just chilling with the homies, you know, on the block, just smoking blunts and kicking it. You know what I mean? But like I said, at the end of the day, it made me who I am, and just knowledge at the end of the day, you know. And yeah, that's a con, you know, but at the end of the day, I think when you come from MOVAL, you know, you just
something special.
Yeah, it's something special. There's something special about this city, you know, like and if you're from MOVAL, you understand it. But if you're not from MOVAL, you're like, what the hell?
You won't ever get it.
Yeah, what the hell is MOVAL, you know? What the heck is Moreno Valley, like, you know? But yeah, it's a special place, and I'm, like I said, grateful to be from MOVAL. You know, I didn't grow up. I wasn't born out here, but you know, like.
But isn't that the story with most people from MOVAL? Yeah. Is that not a lot of us weren't born here. Exactly. We moved here when we were little kids. Yep. You feel me? Yep. Elementary school, where everyone's pretty much born outside of the city. Yeah. It seems like, you know, I wasn't born in MOVAL. Yeah. You feel me? There's a select few that really is some MOVAL. Yeah, like, MOVAL babies. You feel me? You know,
no, for sure. Yeah, but it's a beautiful place, you know. And like I said, there's so many things you could learn. Like I met so many dope people out here in MOVAL, you know, like
and like you said, it's a melting pot. Yeah. And, you know, and that even goes down to the artists. You feel me? I think that's why the show is important too. Like, to just bring artists together. You feel me? You got me, yourself. You feel me? Radio Bass over there in the cut right now. You feel me? Chilling. All different spaces. Yeah. You feel me? Musically. Yeah. But look where niggas is at. You feel me? Kobe in here. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Like this is legendary for our people out here. You feel me? To see the artists that we all been around, like you said, at the functions. You know, we everyone knows each other for the most part.
It's a small world out here for sure.
Absolutely, really bro. So you know. To touch on some other things you do, you guys is rocking the merch. I should have wore my shirt. I wore it like twice last week. You feel me?
So shout out my homie Senseless. You know, we're neighbors. You know, we've been rocking forever. So I print. He showed me how to print. So you know, I pretty much print.
So what kind of print? What? Because that's different from what I do, right?
Yeah. So this is plastisol. So it's screen printing. So you just kind of use like this little ink. And there's like these silk screens, and part of the screen doesn't have like a protective casing on it, so that's where like the ink seeps through.
Okay.
So yeah, you just kind of like use this little big paddle. You kind of push it down the screen, and it lets the plastisol onto the shirt.
Okay.
And then after that, you just take it under like this heater and let it sit till it hits like 320 degrees.
Like the heat box, like the.
Yeah, it's called like a flash machine.
Like a flash machine.
Yep.
Okay.
So you just put the fucking shirt down, and then you have the flash kind of like a little bit over it. And then you just wait till it hits like 320 on the little temperature gauge, and it's cooked up.
And it's ready to go.
Yeah,
they
so
got a whole little process and shit.
It's cool.
Is it kind of tedious?
It's tedious.
It's
yeah.
tedious as fuck.
It's tedious. Yeah, I mean.
What is it?
It's hard work. It's hard work.
Yeah.
It really is hard work. Like I remember me and the homie did 100 shirts once in one night.
Damn.
Front and back, tabbed them up,
Yeah.
and bro, like my abs were hurting for like 3 days. It was like a real workout,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So it's a little bit of a hustle, but I love being able to like have my shirts out there, and then like they're just all over the place. New York, you know, it's like they go everywhere, and it's like, man, I actually
my
pressed
creation.
that. You know what I'm saying?
You got to show somebody's wearing it. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm
this
saying?
is the beginning of the journey, you know, like for
Yeah.
anybody who ends up getting these shirts, like these are going to be the first of the first, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And that's like special.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of still in that stage where everything is just like, just a blessing, you know, and I'm just like loving the process. Like the homie hit me up today for his design, so we're gonna do some designs probably like next week for him.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if you ever want help doing, you know, some of these type of designs, just hit me up.
Bro, for sure. I'm gonna tap in. I see you got the Be Majestic.
Oh yeah,
You feel
shout
me?
out Noah. Shout out Noah.
You feel me? It's
And
like,
Noah, he blesses everybody out here too with opportunities.
yeah, nah, absolutely. Everyone didn't book the show with Noah James.
Yeah.
If you're a rapper from out here, you for sure been at one of the brick to your face.
Or you gotta be.
You feel me?
You know
It's
what I'm
like, you know, coming back, like even started at, you know, back in the day at the Vibe. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like that
I
was
never
like,
went there. I never went
you
there, no.
did catch the Vibe.
No.
That was like, I thought I had made it when I first got to the Vibe.
Yeah.
It was like you see everybody. You see this Stevie Crook speak.
Yep.
Radio Bass. You know, you see all these people at the Vibe. It's like
Yeah.
I want to get there. You know.
Wow, yeah.
And that
These
shit,
guys has always been legends to me, you know.
Yeah,
like
for
Noah,
sure.
Stevie, you know, like dudes have just been out here in the inland doing it for a long time, you know. So yeah, just a blessing to be able to be just be associated with them.
We the next generation.
Yeah.
You know, we're fortunate in MOVAL to have artists that have touched these heights
Exactly.
and we're in their presence, and you
Yeah.
feel me? It just makes it seem like more realistic.
Yeah.
You know, for us, and I think that's another pro. You know, because this city has a lot of stars coming out this bitch.
Yeah,
You feel me?
for sure.
Stop playing. You
Yeah.
know, it's
A
MOVAL.
lot of people, you know, even, you know, radio over here too, you know, he's had it popping for sure
Look,
for a
come
long
on,
time
bro.
out here.
Come on,
And
bro.
Still way more to go, you know.
Yeah.
You know, to the moon. But yeah, I seen you did some work with even Stevie Crook on the new album.
Yeah,
man.
bro. That's the big homie.
That's
you know what
fire,
I'm
bro.
saying?
Yeah, that song is crazy. That
Thank
song
you,
is
bro.
crazy, and
Thank
like
you,
I
bro.
want to give you props for that album too, man.
Real
because,
life, real
bro,
life.
I
Appreciate
bumped
you,
that
homie.
shit, and I'll tell you, it's a no skipper. It really
Thank you,
is.
bro. Thank
Pop
you,
that
bro.
shit in and let that shit ride out. You know, Stavo did his thing on the production.
Shout out Stavo True.
Yeah, you got your homies on there. Black Lefty.
Yo.
You guys did your thing on the song, and
Young man.
you know, Trey Sway was
Trey Sway's on a
Trey
couple. He's on
he
too.
kills it, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
he did
Trey's
his thing
dope.
on that. So man, that album is crazy. Just want to give you props on that.
Thank
you know,
you, bro. I appreciate that.
I know you
bro.
worked hard on that.
Absolutely, you know, and that's just like, you know, when we in here, like, I just recorded off a fucking GarageBand, you
Yep.
feel me? And then I give Stavo the stems, and he brings it to life,
Yeah.
you feel me? And, you know, we just got a formula, you know what I'm saying? And we got some shit tucked away, too.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, niggas not, bro.
Man, dude, I fucking play that song for people, and they're just like, play it again, play it again, play it. I posted in my story the other day, you know, I know you've seen it. We were going crazy to it. But yeah, I can't wait for people to hear that, man. That's a crazy one. I've been looking for other people maybe to bless it, you know, go off on it.
Yeah,
But
bro.
it's coming for sure.
Yeah, that's just gonna be epic. What do you got working on right now? You got anything?
Yeah, right now I'm just man, I got a whole, like I said, I did a 365-day challenge, so I just been like kind of perfecting all those songs and ideas that I had, and just really trying to dial it into like a 20 songs or it's hard because
You have so many songs now.
Yeah, it's hard, and I do a lot of songs with the homie Crave right here, so we got like 5
yeah.
songs tucked away.
So you be gassing and shit too?
Oh yeah, the
all
homie
the time. Yeah, I know. I see you at the show doing your shit, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
That was cool to fucking get the homies up there. You know, like I told the homie, like, yo, we need to get you at a show, get you up there on the mic.
Too,
that was your first show?
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Cool little experience too.
Yeah, especially, and it was on some hip hop shit, so you really got the.
That was a crazy night.
You did your thing, bro. I wouldn't have thought your first show.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
He said a couple people walked up to him too, and they're like, "This might. How many shows have you done? Because you did pretty good."
I told that a couple times.
Yeah, we just we practiced that before that. Like we practiced for a whole week, and you know we went hard, and I think it paid off. You know, what I'm
we
saying?
did a lot of rehearsing and shit, trying to prepare for that.
Yeah, bro.
Because I be forgetting my words and shit.
Mm-hmm. Especially when you get up there, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
If I'm smoking or drinking before, that's why I don't smoke or drink before.
Me neither. No, I can't.
Because I'll forget a song that I've been rapping for 5 years, nigga.
Hell yeah. No, I do it all the time, bro. Like, I could not smoke or drink before I hop on the mic. It just doesn't work for me.
Nah,
I'll be spacing out. Like, if I hear a noise.
Yeah, you feel me? That's what I was saying. And like, what about you, nigga? How was it before me? Was you rehearsing?
The camera was soft, bro.
I know you went sauce when we first.
He literally threw up mom's spaghetti right before the concert.
I was nervous, nigga. I was like, I'm not even a rapper, but let's go. Let's do this. I'm like,
he came back. He's like, bro, I threw up on my shirt. No, but he killed it. That shit was turned. That was the most turned up moment of the night.
That
you know,
shit
like
was lit to the
I swear, so many people. Like he posted up the clip the next day, and like his whole fucking, he had mad comments on his story.
I've been telling this nigga like, bro, you just keep running with that, nigga. You already got the juice out here, nigga. You feel me? That was a moment. You feel me?
Sure.
And I would have never thought that was like your first performance. Y'all nigga went out there and had fun. You feel me?
Yeah, he got a song that's called Swole. It's called Swole. You know, he wants to drop it. I think, you know, now that people kind of got a little.
that's my song, radio. I make that shit, nigga. He's a liar. He's a liar, too.
But yeah,
he's gonna pop the video out right now.
I'm the first one to do it. Hey, go.
That's comedy.
Yeah, look out for that. We want to do a video for his song and just kind of take it to the next level, you know. We're going to be going to like San Francisco next month. He's going to go do a pretty epic trick on a legendary spot out there.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe we could get some clips on the way, you know.
For sure, bro. You for sure got to post that.
Dropping Zinka on y'all niggas' heads. Prepare for it. It's going to come. Tanner going to be there, too. Ain't that right?
Tanner B.
Nah, man, that's lit. You know what I'm saying? So, what else? So, I got some questions, too. You feel me? I got some questions. Because I want the people to really get to know you. You feel me? Like you said, this is your first sit down. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, for someone who isn't familiar with your style as an artist and stuff, how would you describe your sound? You know, and describe yourself as an artist. You know what I'm saying?
I say it's a raw style, really unrefined. You know, I think growing up a skater, I think it just really made me, you know, just outgoing, spontaneous, and just like hardworking at the same time. When you skate, you just gotta go hard and just grind. And sometimes, you know, you just you don't land something right away. So that's kind of like the approach I have with rapping. I just produce and try and just keep going.
Yeah, that was a bar too. That was a bar.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you skate, when you're a skater, you gotta grind.
Yeah. No, but that's really what it is. It's just raw and unrefined. You know, I think it's real underground. Like I'd say, like, you know, I listened to a lot of underground rap growing up.
What were some of your influences?
I think Atmosphere. If you heard of Atmosphere, he was a dope influence. Immortal Technique. Growing up, Idea and Abilities, a lot of like the dudes from the Rhyme Sayers era.
Yeah,
you know, they really like Murs also, Living Legends. You know, it was really that era that kind of just like made me want to rap.
Tech
you
Nine.
know, Tech Nine. Oh yeah,
Tech Nine,
like
for sure.
Dude, Tech Nine is like the reason why I want to fucking be the best performer up there on stage, because like, you know, I fucking was the biggest Tech Nine fan forever, still am. But shout out to all the technicians out there. But, you know, just when you see dude perform, he just takes it to a whole nother level. So, you know, I take that approach, too. Just, like, you know, like this, like, jaw dropping, you know, it just gets you stuck when you see somebody get down like that.
You see somebody up there gassing, crazy, doing their thing. Like, and I could tell you take, you know, pride in your shows and all that, you know, practicing a week in advance. I saw you guys posting that in your rehearsals and shit before. So, the things like that, prepare yourself for putting on a great show. So you're not up there thinking about your bars.
Exactly.
You're up there thinking about how dope am I performing right now.
You already put in the work, so you could just go to work. You know, you already did your thing, so it should be nothing up there. You just gotta have fun with it.
It becomes secondhand nature.
Yeah.
When you ready, you feel me. You don't have to get ready. You feel me.
Exactly.
You gotta just go in there and have fun. You feel
just
me.
go do your thing, and you know, I think, like I said, going back to that show, everybody killed it. It was crazy when the homie from New York, remember, he just came out of nowhere and grabbed the mic.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yo, bro, I feel like I'm at home right now."
Word to mother. Word to mother.
Yeah. He's like, really though? I feel like I'm at home. Like, I'm coming back to Cali. This shit is crazy. Like,
yeah, he came up to me and was like, "Yo, money."
Yeah.
Son, that shit was fire.
And you know, I followed him. He's really right there in the trenches, like, you know, doing his thing in New York. Like, I'll be like, damn.
Shout out OG for sure.
Yeah,
That was
for sure.
It was a moment for sure.
That was a fire moment, and I think, you know, just that's how it is when you just love what you do. It's just people see it, you know what I mean, and people just like just attractive, you know. People just want to gravitate towards it, you know. And that's the same thing with you. Like
Absolutely.
when you're up there, when you're doing your thing, like you could just see how much you know you guys are just putting your heart out on it. Like when I went to see the Red Rum Saints out there in Anaheim like, a couple months back, you know, we bumped into each other there, so that was cool. Man, y'all did your thing over there too. You know, that was crazy to see, and yeah, just like those moments, you know, where you could just see like somebody just up there pouring their heart out. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely,
that's what it's all about.
Absolutely, and you know, we gotta stand out amongst everything else. You feel me? Especially being from MOVAL.
Yep.
You feel me? So we gotta hold shit down. You know what I'm saying? There's people already from the city doing it. You feel me? So when it's our turn up there, we gotta do the same thing.
Yeah.
Kill that shit. You feel me?
And I love, you know, that being from out here and also now being in Orange County, like, I would like to be one of the artists that helps bridge that gap, you know, because there's not really that, like, camaraderie with OC and Inland Empire like that.
Yeah,
you
not
know,
really.
You know, not really.
I never really thought about what's going on in the OC.
Yeah, so it started with, like, me and MC Life. We did a couple songs, like, a couple months ago, last month. Y'all go check those out.
Going crazy.
So, yeah, so, you know, we came up with this thing. It was, like, the Orange County Orange and the Bell, you know, together, kind of like times. We're just like, man, we're going to kind of run with that. You know what I mean? So we'll be having some merch and stuff like that.
That's dope, bro.
And, yeah, I think coming, like, doing shows with Noah, you know, going back to Noah, you know, shout out Noah. He gave me, like, a lot of opportunities to come and perform, like, in Ontario and just meet different artists. So, you know, it's just awesome to be able to come from out there, do shows, and then also have him come out to, like, do shows, like, in Fullerton. We have some spots out there, like a big exhibit art gallery. So just cool to kind of, like,
I
see
seen
that.
You guys turn that up. Bro. That shit was dope.
Yeah, we're always doing shows there. If you ever want to come do one, you know, you're more than welcome.
Oh,
like,
bro, let me know.
Yeah, just hit him up, or I'll hit the homie up and let him know, because it's a dope spot. Pretty dope spot.
One on the 7th, no?
Yeah, there's a show there on the 7th. On April 7th, it's gonna be I don't know, I think it's like an herb event. You know, I think they're gonna be pulling up. It's like art gallery too. So
yeah, that's fire.
They're always doing a show and bringing artists. So I think the homie Bravo's performing there for sure.
Okay.
I haven't officially got on the lineup, but you know, we're cool. So, like, I always tell them, like, if you ever need me to fill a spot, I'm right there. You know. Yeah. I'm gonna pull up anyway to show some love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what? Who are some of the other, like, MCs coming out of the OC?
Well, one, my homie Crave right here.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
He got some bars, so, you know, we've been recording some music.
You got something dope. You cooking right now?
Got some shit coming, you know, I could play a little something.
Towards the end, for sure. I want y'all could spit some, or we could get people a little snippet or something, you know, whatever, you know. Sure. But that's what's up.
And then other homies, I think I kick it with a lot with the homie, the Batch crew. They're like Batch Records. They're the homies from La Habra. Okay. They're always showing mad homies. Love. Yeah. Shout out to the homies over there in La Habra. But yeah, they're just always showing mad love. You know, we kind of created this network where we just kind of repost each other's stuff, show each other love. You know what I mean? Just to kind of keep it booming. Mm-hmm. But yeah, homie Bravo. Shout out to the homie Danny, the homie Ray Guns. Yep. You know, these dudes got some bars. So you know, I really, you guys look them up. You know, they got some dope videos out. Just tune in with those dudes. I'm gonna be doing a show with the homie Kid Vista coming up next month. That's gonna be dope. So he got some dope shit. There's a lot of dope MCs out there in Orange County, like the homie Spiffy Green. That's a group. It's like Hippie C, Specs, and another dude named Mellow Thing. But those dudes go crazy, and they be serving hardcore bars. Yeah, like some crazy shit. Like, definitely super inspired by them. I seen them perform at the Fullerton Art Gallery, the exhibit art gallery. So, yeah, check them out. Spiffy Green. Those dudes go crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I can think of right now. Yeah, the homie Sense, he be spitting some bars too.
Yeah, he performed with you too, right?
He performed the other night too, yeah. So he has a couple tracks up on YouTube, you know, check him out, Senseless. You know, he be spitting too. Yeah. But yeah, just look forward to, you know, some of our stuff and, you know, there's a lot of dope people out there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We got a collab tape on YouTube already too, and all the streaming platforms called The Link Up. Me and him. He produced every beat on it too.
Oh yeah. So you be doing you produce too. Yeah. See, bro, I didn't know you were producing like that until I seen you post on your story. I'm like, oh nigga, you produce it too.
Yeah, it's something that I've always been passionate about making beats. Yeah, you know, bro. And you know, obviously being a rapper, you know, it's just kind of goes hand in hand. Yeah. But I've been taking it seriously. Like for the last couple of years, I've been going to school for music. So you know, just kind of tuning in.
Where you going to school at?
I go to school at Santa Ana College. For just like a music certificate right now. I'm working towards my music degree. Okay. So right now it's just digital music production. So learning everything like Logic Pro. They teach you how to run, how to record, how to mix and master and stuff like that. So. Yeah, just been tuning in, like honing in my skills in that aspect. You know, his song "Swole," I produced the beat, and shout out to the homie Draz. He mixed and mastered it.
Shout out Draz. Yeah. You feel me? We were just up there with Stevie the other night.
Oh yeah,
shout out
Draz
is
man. Super cool. He's linked me up. You know, with a few people. He linked me up with Ascend Beats. Okay. Ascend. He.
I follow Ascend on Instagram for sure. Yeah.
He linked me up with him. We have a joint chilling.
Okay.
You know, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
We talked about it a few months back, and he told me, you know, he's keeping it tucked for something dope.
Okay.
So look forward to that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's just something that we got going on. But yeah.
I gotta be careful with this bitch.
Oh, that motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
That shit did me dirty earlier.
Smack that bitch stupid out. Yeah. I'm not trying to be out here coughing.
I hit that shit right before the golf round, bro. Man, I haven't played that bad in a long time.
That plug play. Shout out plug play. Yep.
That plug play. Yeah, that shit's no joke. I even got a little fucking.
There you go,
little rig right here. You know what I'm saying? This ain't actually the homie's glass, but my homie be making glass and shit. Like,
yeah, I be seeing that on your gram.
Yeah, the homie be, he started off.
So, you know, what is, tell the people, like, paint a picture for us. Like, what is your creative process look like? When you about to start a project?
Yeah.
You know, or you just like, you just about to cook up. What does that look like?
Yeah, I think usually, for me, when I produce, you know, I'm not too into like, I'm not at least making everything from scratch. You know, I like to buy a lot of like sample packs and stuff that's kind of like already ready to put together. And I usually start like that. Like I'll pull a sick loop, and then I'll start with a nice loop, and I'll see where that loop's taking me. And I'll start, if I don't start writing immediately, I'll add a little bit of, you know, hi-hat or some drum, and then I just start building it like that, you know, and then, you know, sometimes it'll already be like just slapping, so I'll just already have like a bar written or the hook written, and I'll just lock in right there, and I'll make the hook or make the verse, you know, depending on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I come up with the hook first, and we'll vibe out with that for a little bit, and then we'll come up with the verses, you know, while we're just chilling, like letting it ride out.
Does the song making, do you find it easier once you start with the hook to bring the whole song together?
Yeah, I think for me, most of the time it's the verse that I start off with. Like I just feel like the song, depending on how it is, it just makes you want to spit a bar, and then I'll just like I'll just go through the bars, and usually it's like at the end of the bar where I start feeling like how my hook's gonna sound. Yeah. You know, yeah. So it's like usually at the end, but like you say, you never know. You never know. Like you put something on and you get inspired. Like when me and the homie made the song "Don't Bother Me," which everybody likes that song. Yeah. Everybody be singing that one, sing along to that one at the shows, and like the first time I ever heard that shit, I was like, "Yo, this is crazy," you know, this is like super crazy. But that song, we were in the studio. It was like a hot ass summer. This supposed to say my studio be too hot and shit. But there was like some flies and shit in the studio. Me and the homie were like, "Fuck, man, these fucking flies, fucking get away from me! Don't fucking bother me, man," you know. And it's like and the beat was just playing. I was like, yo, that's just kind of fire right there. Like, don't bother me, fucking fly, you know. And it was like working on myself, don't bother me. Working on myself, don't bother me, you know. Like, so that was like a crazy way a song came together, just like randomly, like being pissed off at some flies, like telling me don't bother me, and then like just went with the beat. So like sometimes shit like that happens, just magic.
That's that was about to say. That's the magic.
Literally just magic, and I think that's when you just put yourself in a position to create. You know, that's when magic happens. You know, just when you're just ready to make it happen, and you just lock into some type of spirit. You know, some type of just frequency, and it's just over. You know?
And you know, being what's your ethnicity?
I'm Mexican American, like white, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Being a Latino rapper, you know, how has that? Do you like incorporate like your cultural background into your music? How has that influenced? Your being as a hip hop artist? You know what I'm saying?
I think it makes me speak about the struggle. You know, I think that's where my rhymes kind of like resonate with, just kind of like growing up. You know, like with my Mexican family, you know, it wasn't ever easy. You know, it was always a struggle. I was always a family with my dad and my sisters who were living in, you know, like my aunt's garage or like my aunt's spare room or like somewhere so it was tough, you know, and a lot of my family kind of did go through that struggle, you know. So I think, you know, like growing up with like your first generation family, you know, it was a little bit rough, you know, and I think I do incorporate that struggle into my music, you know, like what I've been through, you know. And I think coming back to being in Santa Ana now is like, it's crazy because like that's where my parents met. Like, you know, like I know the street where they met, you know, the corner where they met, and you know, that's like that's where the Mexican culture resides, you know, like in Santa Ana, like right on 4th Street, you got a lot of businesses. It's like all Mexican businesses, all Mexican-owned businesses, and, you know, just being, I think that's something that I want to do too, is also be more a part of the community out there, like in Orange County. So I'm hyped to have some shows coming up out there and like starting to meet up with some of these other people, you know, that really do push the culture for the Latinos, you know what I mean? And I think that's another part of me that you guys could see, because like I could actually speak Spanish, you know, like me and the homie got, you know, it's not the best. It's not the best. I'm not trying to back.
This nigga, why you laugh?
I hate when this nigga
No, but I speak Spanish, and I actually have a few songs with the homie Senseless. Like, he's the one that encourages me to try to speak Spanish and spit flows in Spanish, because I actually do be coming up with creative shit. Like, you know, he'll be like, damn, I wouldn't like expect you to come up with that. You know what I mean? 'Cause, like, for the most part, people know me like probably like a white boy, you know, if anything, you know, but they don't know that side of me. Like, you know, I grew up, you know, like it was a struggle, you know, it was crazy, you know, but there's still so much of my story to tell people, you know. So that's why you give people platforms like this, and people get to dive deeper into who you are and stuff like that, you know. So
absolutely. And you know, being a Latino rapper, a Mexican rapper, you know, not that you're a Mexican rapper, you know, but that's it. You know,
but we definitely representing.
You representing.
Shout out to all the Latinos, you know
what I'm saying? And you don't say nigga in your bars.
No.
And is that why is that? Because I appreciate shit like that. You
know
what I'm saying?
I mean, back in the day, no lie, like back in the day when I kick it with my homies.
That's what I'm saying.
My super close homies, it would slip out sometimes. So like, you know, we in camera would just look at me, like, you know, like. You know, like,
nigga.
I've been trying to get him. I'm like, say nigga, Johnny, come on, say nigga, come on. It's cool. He won't say it. I'm like,
no, but you know, it's just respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's respect. Like, I know what the word means. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like, for the most part, I know the homies wouldn't trip. You know, if I ever, you know, did drop it. But yeah, it's just out of respect. Like, I think like being in this melting pot of this culture, you just know more about people, like the African American culture, and you know, just like you just know more about it, you know. And I think I'm just really just like, you know, like I just
you're conscious.
I got knowledge, you know, conscious of the culture, you know. So that's my reason right there, you know.
Nah, that's dope, and like, you know, and it's like, oh shit, don't break your piece, and like you said, and it's like we wouldn't even really trip because you the homie. You feel me? Like if you saying it about the same time, how would you look at a show? You feel me?
Yeah. But that's not me. That's just not me at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
You know, you keep that shit. Like you said, your shit is raw. Like you grew up doing graffiti.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You've been out here. A little hoodlum out here in the street, running around doing your thing. You feel me? A MOVAL baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's dope to see, like, you know, the cultures like collide. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure.
Because like it's like Latinos are a big part of mine.
Yeah.
Viewers. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a big part of like a lot of my shows.
Yep.
It'd be mostly Latinos in that bitch. You know, sometimes and like they're big consumer of hip hop, if not the biggest. You know what I'm saying? Like
even having Stavo as the producer. You know, he's Stavo Mexican, right?
Yeah, he's Mexican, and he's my producer doing all these soul beats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas never know, like, what? That's the nigga that's been producing. Like, you feel me? Yep. And it's dope when worlds collide, and that's just a product of being.
Yeah,
the murder.
Exactly.
On MOVAL, you feel me?
Yep.
You know, but I got some. Oh, here's your pen, my boy.
Oh, thank you.
You feel me? Get that thing away from me. That shit knock me down, nigga.
That shit is trouble.
You know, as far as what are some of the albums you got out right now? You know what I'm saying? And like, what's your favorite body of work?
Yeah, I think right now, I think Open Conscious has always been my favorite album. You know, that's the one where I feel like I was in a different mind state, you know, just really serving bars. I have a couple songs on. That was like 4 or 5 years ago, probably. Probably 4 or 5 years ago. Probably 3, 4 or 5 years ago.
Like 3.5,
it's been a minute.
Something like that.
But yeah, that one, that's the one that got Woke Cop in it. That's like the first song that I start my shows with. It's like 3 minutes of bars, and then like at the last 30 minutes, 30 seconds of the song, I do the hook. You know, so yeah, that's the one like where I was just tuned into a whole nother level. So I just really like love that album because that song's on it. And then I have a couple other songs like Astronauts. Is that on?
Astronauts. That's PCH music.
Okay, that's PCH music. Okay. But yeah, we have a couple dope songs on that album that I still like. Y'all go check that out. That's an Open Conscience. That was a sick album. It's just like underground, you know, just a bunch of thoughts. My music are just a bunch of thoughts, a bunch of vibes.
Yeah, you definitely very thoughtful with your bars. You get deep, you know, pause, you know what I'm saying? But it's very, but I can't, you know, your style, like, you don't do, it's not too lyrical, spiritual.
Yeah.
But you're dropping bars and dropping gems. Because then you'll switch it up.
Yeah.
And you'll produce some
That's why I say
crazy left field.
You know what I'm
but
saying?
you're still gassing.
Yeah.
But it's like you're very like doing the 365 challenge. You feel me?
Yeah, you get a different variety of vibes and shit. So
and so now it makes sense how you can like be conflicted having so many songs that you produce or got beats from other producers. Like how do you narrow that down?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You might as well just put it in 20 packs and start dropping tapes, my nigga.
I hit up one of the producers the other day, the homie Joe Spinelli. Shout out to him. But he's from I think he was from Boston or something. But during the challenge, he sent me beats, and man, he sent some fire. And we got a couple tracks that we're gonna do. And I just told him yo, let's just do an EP, you know, because he sent me 12 beats. So narrow them down to 5 songs, and that's probably what I'm gonna have to do with most of the songs, because I did get sent certain packs from certain people, and they were just certain vibes that would be pushing me through weeks, you know, I'd be yo, I got some fire, this week's about to be crazy, you know, and then other weeks it'll be fuck, I had to create all my beats, it'd be a little bit more harder, you know.
Who are some of your no more gummy bears?
Shouts out to Augusto. Shouts out Augusto.
That'll be Augusto, yep.
You feel me? And so who are some of your influences with the beats? What you know what I'm saying? Who'd you look up to?
Making beats. Yeah, I think man. I don't know, to think about it, who was I think Alchemist, Alchemist is an amazing producer.
Crazy.
And he's on a whole nother level though. He does a lot of sampling and chopping and stuff like that. That's obviously who you want to be but I think that's watching interviews from him, not too many, but just watching just people in the studio is like a vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's
bro.
always
I feel like
a vibe.
we don't get those videos like how we used to.
Yeah.
Like back in 2013, 14, like the old Mac Miller in the studio session.
Yeah,
videos,
man.
I love
Mac would be doing some sick shit. But yeah, that's how some like vibes I tap into. Just look at videos, or I like watching like biography movies, autobiographies. You know, like, and it just makes you like want to be like on that legendary status where like people make a movie about you. You know, like,
exactly.
It just like makes you think differently about yourself and like about your path, you know, and your steps and shit like that.
Absolutely. What now that you've gone through some trials and tribulations, you know, what's something that you've learned now that you wish you could have told your younger self, you know, because we got younger artists watching coming up, maybe they could relate to it, you know, and get some gems from it. Like, what's something you would have told your younger self? That
I would have told myself to stay in school, man. Stay in school. If it gets tough sometimes. I understand sometimes, you know, you ain't got your fit right, you know, you ain't got your kicks right. You know, I was that dude, you know, didn't want to go to school because maybe I didn't have like my fit right, or, you know, I just didn't like school in general. Just like, you know, I like kicking it with. I grew up with a lot of older homies, you know. All of my homies were like 16, 17 when I was like 13, you know, 12, 13, 14. So I just was always ditching school, you know, kicking it with my homies, smoking weed. You know, in high school, I was pretty good at baseball. You know what I mean? So that was something I would tell my younger self, you know, just stay in school and, you know, follow that path. You know, I think that's a big gem right there.
Yeah.
Because now I go to school, bro, and I feel like I just thrive at school. I flourish. I'm taking like anatomy, take history, English, like just random classes.
That's dope.
Challenging myself, you know, aside from my music classes.
Yeah.
And yeah, just like it feels like I just tapped into a whole nother part of myself, you know.
That's crazy.
That I might have found out about
hated it
earlier.
Back in the day. Yeah.
But now I'm just like I'm like a GPA 3.8, you know,
That's
like
good
it's
shit,
up there.
bro.
So
Good
just like
shit.
that's one thing I would tell myself:
feel
stay in
me?
school, and all of y'all out there, stay in school no matter how hard it gets.
And you know what, rappers, a lot of rappers that dropped out. Wade went back and got his degree. T.I. went back. So niggas always 2 Chainz. We got
that's the wave. You know, everybody's going back to university, you know,
like,
doing some shit.
Let me get this degree. What else though? I did everything else, nigga.
Exactly.
You feel me? But that's dope that you.
And you could always go back to school though.
Always.
You can.
Always. You know what I'm saying? You know, so has that like affected like your creativity and shit being at school?
Totally, bro.
And like just being able to walk around campus and shit.
Yeah, dude, I fucking took public speaking, you know, and like the teacher, you'd have to like do a speech every fucking week in front of the class, you know, and like that really challenged me because like, you know, I'm like outspoken when I'm like in my vibe, in my mood, but like I'm a shy person in general, you know, like I don't really like to be out there. Some part of me just kind of has like have my like just being to myself, you know. But yeah, just doing stuff like that just challenges you, you know, like the teacher would make you memorize like 40 names, 35 names of the students in the class, and you'd have to know or else you'd get docked, you know. So like just little stuff like that helps with memorization, helps with just inspiration, and just you're learning just so many life goals, you know, along the way. Just it helps with freestyling, rapping, getting up on the stage, and just like knowing like, okay, I really like went to school for this shit. Like, you know, like I really went to public speaking, and like I told myself I'm taking this class because I something inside of me needs to get out there a little more. And, you know, so, like, stuff like that actually really does help you feel better about yourself. You know, gives you confidence. Bro. It really does.
That's sick as fuck.
Yeah.
Bro. And you know what? And I know a lot of people, you know, watching, you feel me, they can appreciate that.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because some niggas in school right now. You feel me? In the school.
Keep going. Right, keep grinding. Keep grinding that shit out. Because I'm still going. You just got to keep going. That's all it is. You know?
Dude, how do you, you know, back to some of these questions, you know, I got a few on here. As the climate of hip hop in general, do you feel like that motherfucker buzzing, huh?
I'm trying to get it to.
No, it's cool. It be coming on and off. Yeah. But like, where do you feel like the climate of hip hop is right now? Does it feel good to you? You feel me? Like how are you feeling about it?
I feel like
coming from especially, you know, coming from the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Like the artists coming out, you know, from this way.
I don't know. I do feel like rap in general is kind of saturated, you know. It's like everybody's rapping nowadays, you know, everybody's a rapper. So like in that sense, like it's a little bit yeah, it's just a little watered down, but you know, I feel like there's people out there that still have to just tell their story, you know, and it got to be for the right reasons to bring it back and revive it, because it does kind of need a bit of a revival, you know what I mean? I think with like the soul and like just how like back in the days, like when like Warren G would be on the radio and like, you know, even like Lauryn Hill and like Snoop Dogg and Pac, and like those times were crazy, you know, because the music was like soulful at the same time. It was just like upbeat, you know, and like there is music like that now, but it's more like a party, you know. It's like always a party, you know what I mean? And I think like it needs to get back to consciousness, you know, and you know, tapping into the higher power, you know, praising God. And like I think music, and when it first started, it started in the church. It started as gospel, like humming and singing like melodies, and you know, like I think music needs to kind of go back to the essence of the church, kind of like, you know, just like soulfulness. And like
you do some work for the church, huh? Sundays and shit. What you be doing?
I work for my church. I do you know, you know, just control of the online streaming there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know, I just handle that, and you know, I love doing it. It's like my passion. Just like every Sunday, you know, that's like my main priority, you know.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I want to do.
It's kind of like it's, you know, your reset day too.
Yeah.
With how chaotic life can be.
Yeah, life is crazy. You know what I mean? And it's like Zaytoven, he like would do shows, and like he'd make it a thing to like kill it on the night of the show, and then he'll like take a, you know, flight back to his home just so he could be at church on Sunday, do his thing with the worship team, you know. Like
that's dope.
So that's like, I've seen interviews and like stuff like that would be like, oh, that's pretty tight, you know, because like that's kind of like what I do, you know. Like I'll be at the shows on Saturday turning up, and then like I gotta go to church on Sunday morning, you know, bright and early.
Like this nigga was rapping at 2:30 a.m. Nigga, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You feel me?
And that's like what I'm saying, but like that's where I feel like music has to go to, like where you kind of like, you know, it's not just about yourself. It's about like, you know, bringing like good attitude and good momentum into the game, and you know, really challenging people to seek, you know, the higher power in life. You know.
Absolutely.
You know, because you know it's all spiritual at the end. It's a spiritual warfare out here.
Right now.
I'm scared to move.
Yeah. Don't move, nigga.
Have it back in. But yeah, definitely love doing my church thing. You know.
That's sick, bro. That's sick. So, how would you say, you know, you've been through a lot of shit, you know, growing up and all of that, you know, because, you know, for me, like, I rap about, you know, a lot of my life experiences and shit. Like, do you think, like, you know, as being an artist, you think you get real vulnerable with your music?
Oh yeah,
like, you really let people like into your life like that. You feel me?
Yeah, I think that's my way of expressing stuff. You know, like sometimes, you know, like with you know, females, you know, you'd be like, man, you know, you really don't open up to me. Be like, well, you know, I do on my songs. You know, like I told you.
You didn't listen to my last album, man.
I told you this song was about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, there's like, that's like my area to just like let it all out and like, you know, speak about, you know, just the way I kind of deal with life. And you can feel it, you know, in the music. You can feel the emotion. You can feel the way that I, you know, tap in just bar to bar. You know, just it's all emotion. You know, very vulnerable style, I think, for sure. And I like that. You know what I mean? I really do like that because it's real, and like it just makes it feel like it's, like I said, always say it's raw, it's natural. You know, it's just like it's off my heart on my sleeve. Like you always say that shit. You know what I'm
I said that in a few. But I gotta stop saying that. So it's starting to become a thing. Fuck.
Right.
No, I'm just playing. But
but
that's dope. You peeped that, bro.
Yeah.
You listening, bro? That's tight.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And
no, you've been killing it, bro, for sure.
Thank you, bro.
Having back to the album, like, you know, we were listening on the way up here
Champagne
too.
Tears, that Champagne
Champagne
Tears.
Tears, yeah.
That's just
And
crazy.
when that beat switch up at the end,
Yeah.
it comes in fire. Like when
crazy.
you come back in on the verses, man,
Uh-huh.
that shit is crazy.
Real
The
life,
intro
like-
too.
Yeah, the intro.
You know, CF and the gas.
Perfect way to start it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's just fire as fuck.
Thank you,
And the
bro.
outro too. It's vibe, bro. That I'm telling you, that's a no skipper. If y'all haven't heard the album yet, go get that.
Thin
Go
line
check
between
it
love
out.
and rap out right now.
Go check
you
that
feel
out.
me?
That album is fire.
I had a catchphrase not to get put on.
we were talking about that bar earlier. Man.
Oh, me, Landmark was treacherous, nigga. What are you talking about? nigga?
Shit. He's like, wait, I had to do that too. Shit.
Yeah, bro, I remember niggas was like, bro, see, I'm tired of you not being for the hood,
Yeah.
homie. Like, you got either you for the come home,
Yeah.
you for the get down, you feel me? I had to get down with them,
Yeah.
so niggas are like, bro, I don't want to beg, fool. I'm
Yeah.
in school with my collar popped. Like, I
Yeah.
starched my collar to pop
Yeah.
it, you feel me, all day. Nigga, like, I'm not out here trying to gang bang, fool. Like, I'm
Yeah.
trying to be like Kanye, nigga. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
feel me? So, that's comedy.
Yeah, he was
That's
loving
comedy.
that one.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm
but-
saying? And I think that's dope, you know, because I hear that in your music. You feel me? Even with the, how did that song, our song Last One Stand, I don't know if it's going to be called that.
Yeah. I think it'll probably be something like around there. I think we'll tap it in fully. But yeah, so that was a song from the 365-day challenge.
Okay,
you know,
that
I
was
had
another
did.
one.
Yeah, so I have I have so many videos, and you know, I feel like with so many things that I drop consistently, I don't think everything got its proper view or something, you know. So sometimes I'll just repost flows, you know what I mean? Because like you should never give up on ideas and give up on the chances for people to see them. So yeah, I posted it one day, and you were just like, "Yo, like this shit is fire. You got an open verse to that." And
Yeah, I was like, I
for
need to
sure.
hop on that bitch.
And
That
I already
shit
knew
was
you were
hard.
gonna gas on that shit. So
That shit came out fire.
Yeah.
You made it easy. Like, you already
Yeah.
set the tone. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, that shit was dope as fuck. I'm like, man, bro, like,
Yeah.
when niggas hear that, that's going to be a bop.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
we
so-
got to do a video to that.
yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah, we can do that
Yeah,
for
we
sure.
gotta do it.
That one will be a little
Sure.
quick little bar one. But I have a couple beats like that are kind of just like, you know, like I call them like fucking like samurai beats, you know, like where it just feels like you're just about to like slice somebody up with a, you know, like you're about to go hard.
We got to
you
do a
know?
little EP.
Yeah.
Give 'em a little
let's
3,
do
4,
it.
5
For
track.
sure.
You
For
feel me?
sure.
Oh,
We'll get all the homies on some songs too and shit.
Yeah, get the homies on there. You
Yeah.
feel? We'll just make it a night. You
Yeah,
feel
let's
me?
do
We'll
it.
just come through.
Hey,
you
that
feel
shit'll
me?
be
I'll
easy,
pull
bro.
up on you, yeah, bro.
I already know we'll do some crazy
Bro,
shit.
we'll do that shit in one night. They can
Yeah.
just drop it. You feel
Yep.
me? Like, you feel me? Doing like, that's what I've been on too. Like, sometimes like following like I made the last album in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You feel me? Stop a Center Pack and that shit
Yep.
get done. You feel me? And like, there's no limit. I always thought like for a while, so many years, I'm like, you know, artists drop once and then they disappear. They go, fuck no, I'm not trying to drop music like that.
Yeah.
I want to drop music like Currency.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to drop music like Larry June and Al and
it's
you know, Griselda.
inspirational,
Yeah,
you know?
they them niggas drop so much music,
yeah.
bro. There ain't no limitation.
Currency,
Like,
man, I guess that's like one of my biggest influences too. His fucking independent work ethic, you know, and just the way he
You feel
does
me?
it.
This nigga drop a tape, hit
Yeah.
all 50 states, collect all merch and shit,
Yep.
kick it.
Exactly.
You feel me? Like,
And then like people just hit him up to do a album, you know,
exactly, because you know he's forever. He's
a
like-
legend.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And I think that's, you know, I feel like us as like, cause we're like independent artists. We're going on
Yeah.
this independent grind
Yeah.
heavy. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's all we can do until
Yeah,
we
yeah.
get another opportunity elsewhere,
Exactly.
right?
Yep.
And so like seeing guys like that, you know, is really like, it made me like, you know, let me stop chasing like the big shit. That should have happened.
Yeah.
You know, let me focus on making stands.
Yeah.
Like the people who do fuck with me, let me make sure them niggas is everyone's
Yeah.
satisfied with the music.
Yep,
they're
yep.
satisfied with the merch.
Hell yeah.
They could get it at a reasonable
Yep.
price. You feel me? Like let's, you know, dedicate everything to them because those
Yeah.
are the people that's gonna be like, my nigga.
Exactly.
Get that, no, let me put you on
Yeah.
the homie.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
feel me? Those are the niggas that those are gonna.
Yeah.
It's gonna spread
And
like
little by
rap.
little, like you get out there and you do your shows, you know, you meet people along the way that they come up to you after you perform and they're like, yo, that was fucking sick, you know, and like they'll follow you, and next thing you know, like they're at your show singing your songs, you know, and it's like, dang, that's crazy. And
I was talking to him recently about how he's like starting to actually have fans now. You know, people are
Yeah.
starting to actually
Yeah.
really tune in. You know,
Uh-huh.
for real, like. I don't think he's realized it yet, for real.
Hey, because the I just still hungry,
And you get to witness it because you kind of, he might not see it, but you're seeing it like, what?
Yeah.
That's told him
he leveled up.
And my cousin called me the other day, too. My cousin George, shout out George. He was like, yo, bro, like, there was people singing your songs the other day when you were up there. Did you hear them? I was like, nah, I was, like, tuned in. Like, I didn't hear shit. Like, you know what I mean? But that's always a good feeling. You know what I mean? Because, like you said, you're up to something good. And, like, it's really, like, right now, like, a lot of my family does go to my shows. Like, my mom's right there in the front row. Like, literally right there.
She was. Mom was right there.
Like, camera, like, a little bit too close. Like, shut up, Mark. Your crazy ass.
So your family's a big support system.
I love her, yeah. She's a big supporter of me. My sisters come to the shows. Cameron be pulling up. We all live together right now, so we're just like a small family. We all support each other. They just love supporting my music. They really do. And my whole family just they just want to see me just keep going. Because I've been doing it for a long time. So
yeah, bro.
They just want to see me keep going, and I'm gonna keep going because it's just so fun. Like,
that's all you can really do out here, bro. Is nonstop grind. That's why there's no limitation to anything you can do.
No limit.
Exactly.
You can live. There's no limit. You feel me? It's in the name. You feel me? No limit. And
I got my name out here. No limit. I fucking back in the days, like I would be, like I said, I'll be with all the older homies that were like 16. I'll be the little homie, like jumping off of big ass roofs and shit and fucking doing crazy ass tricks. And I think it was the homie fucking Crazy Kiki, homie Francisco, the homie Alex Mata, and fucking the homie Cordero. And I remember, like, they were just like, man, this fucking kid got like no limits, fool. Like, this fucking, and they were just like, oh, that's fucking no limit. That's no limit, And fucking, yeah, that's where it all started right here. Like my name, No Limit, right here in MOVAL.
It's been up ever since. You feel me? And that's just a product of being from the murder. You feel me? That's how it all got started. Same thing with me. The big homie was like, "You Mcduff? You seeing Mcduff, bro?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yup, for sure."
Right,
like
it's the like homies that put you on kind of with your names,
Yeah. It's like because like I don't know who I would be if I didn't go by my name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like. That wasn't even my decision. You feel me? It's the big homie. Like, yeah, bro, you say Mcduff, and that's where it starts. Right then and there. You feel me? Once you get stamped, you feel me? That's you.
Yeah.
Forever. You feel me?
Straight up. That's
you know what I'm saying? I got a couple more questions for you.
Cool.
What is some advice you can give to some of the outsider? You kind of told yourself you would stay in school.
Yeah.
For on the music side of things and on the artist side of things, like what is some advice you could tell to maybe a younger viewer watching or another artist on the come up right now that's watching? You know what I'm saying? Like what's something you could tell them to help them out on their journey? Yeah,
I think treat music with respect in itself. Like. You gotta really respect what you're doing. That's why I'd say, like really try to be conscious with my flows. I'm not trying to be like trying to put it in people's faces like I'm better than them. You know what I mean? But I just try to like look deep inside myself, and try to tap into that. So yeah, just try to do it for the right reasons. And I think if you do it for the right reasons, like for me, I want to see, my mom in a better position. I want to see my dad in a better position. I want to be able to one day help him, maybe settle down to where you don't have to work as much. Or, that's my motivation. So when you attack, when you go for music, just keep that in mind that, like you're doing it for bigger purposes rather than just, making a hit that, millions of people are going to be bumping. Like hopefully it's for something really good, like, so like, when you make something, put some manifestations behind it,
Absolutely. It really, like you said earlier, you really just gotta stand on your art.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that's dope. You feel me? Because without that, you feel me? You can't really get nowhere, bro.
Yeah.
Especially you gotta just believe in yourself, like almost foolishly.
Yeah.
Like to like risk it all. And
you gotta have fun though. You definitely gotta have fun. Like, it got to be fun, but at the same time, you know, like, you know, just, you know, have that purpose, a bigger purpose for it. You know,
because you know if it's not fun, you're not gonna be creating your best art. You feel me? Yeah. That's why it's important to take care of like shit outside of life sometimes too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because when your life is hectic and all over the place and fucked up, like you're not creating or worried about no album right now. Exactly. You got too much to do. You feel me? So it's like I try to live my life outside of hip hop to like you know
balance it up.
You know, keep it organized over there so I could be organized over here amongst the chaos of being an artist. Going to do shows, you know, places, you know, we from out here, so like I gotta go out there to the city or whatever. I'm still making that drive, you feel me? That shit get old. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's just a part of the grind. You feel me? Every artist from out here has been through that. You feel me? Been making the trips to LA for years.
Put your heart in it and you know, just go hard and do stuff like this, you know, make your merch. Don't be afraid to, you know, try to, you know, make a couple tees, you know, stickers, whatever your product is, you know, give it a try because people will support you, you know.
Absolutely. And you don't want to always be like, gimme. I need this from my supporters. Like, you want to be able to do something nice for them.
Bless people too. Yeah, I love giving stuff out. I love giving tees out and stuff, you know, because a lot of times, you know, like I'll be looking for deals on shirts and we'll get them sometimes, you know. And those are the times where I'll be like, all right, I'm going to hook some of the homies out with tees.
Yeah, because I got some extra. Yeah. And then sometimes you went above and beyond. Yeah. And it's like, you know, last time I hooked it. But now your fans are more obligated. Oh, I got a free shirt last time. I'm going to spend this 50 on this one. What? For sure.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like you said, it has to be a balance. You know, with the give and receive, you know, for your fans, because you know you want to create stands at the end of the day, until we could get in a position to where you know we'll get a big push one day. You know, we get signed one day. You know what I'm saying? When the time's right. You feel me? So it's like that's definitely important. You feel me? Yeah. What about you, Kobe? What you got going on right now, my nigga? Caught you off guard, huh? Whoa, wake up, nigga.
I'm about to drop my skateboard company, golf company, disc golf company, just a overall company called Zinka.
Yeah, he's been working hard.
Zinka, that sounds hard to the bitch, nigga. So what is it? You gotta break that down real quick.
Well, it's originally just gonna be a skateboarding company, but I was gonna make it a lifestyle company, whatever me and my buddies like to do. You know, golf, frisbee golf. Might throw some fishing apparel in there.
It started, we would call each other zings, you know, like like the homie would, like, it'd be a hot girl, you know, maybe he was digging you, and the homie would come through swooper, he'd be like, you're a fucking zing, man. Fucking zing, bro. Like, you know, shit like that, you know, if they eat your food, steal your food, fucking zing, you know. Like, so, yeah, it was just like, you know, I'm going to put zing in California, so, like, Zinka, you know. So
that's hard.
That's his vision right there.
That's tight as fuck. You got that in the works, you feel me?
Yes, sir.
That's dope. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with that, my nigga.
I'm about to turn myself pro, too.
Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah, no, he planned a trip to San Francisco. So I can go do
that
epic trick. Yeah, and he wants to, like, have a homie take pictures and, like, actually put it on a board and, like, you know.
Yeah. You got to, bro.
Really go pro. Like you know, like, that's how it is. You got to believe in yourself here and, you know, just make shit happen.
You got to,
We got the homie Drake. He runs Eminent Skateboards.
Okay.
Yeah, he came through the other day with a bunch of skateboards and shit. And, you know, like, that's just dope. You know, the homies all just branding up. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because it's like,
we're all going to collab soon.
Exactly. You feel me? Everyone's going to be old, nigga.
Well, it'd be easy to throw events. Like, we'll all pull up and we'll all, you know, donate 20 shirts. Like, hand out hundreds of shirts just like nothing. You know what I mean? Like,
we going to be up. We all going to be up. Exactly. You feel me? And that's what's going to be beautiful. Like, damn, you remember niggas was just like in MOVAL doing this shit. You feel me? And it's like, and you look at the people. Like, I look at the people I'm surrounded by now, just, you know, whether it's by accident, whether it's by linking up, or whether it's by doing music, or and seeing you niggas at a show, you know what I'm saying? We're always somehow connected, you feel me? And because when you on this path, you feel me? You gravitate towards like-minded people. And I think that's important. You got to keep yourself around creators if you're going to create, you feel me? And, you know, there's a balance with your outside homies that don't create, but, you know, like, it's important about who you keep yourself around, bro. That's dope, you know.
Yeah, and that's what we like brothers damn near, you know. So I'm hyped for him to, like, you know, start pushing this new company. You know what I mean? And I'm always helping other homie, like the homie Grease. Homie Grease Green, shout out Grease. He hit me up for, you know, his brand, All Out a Day. He's out here at MOVAL too. You know what I mean? So, you know, just anybody that, you know, wants to create, I'm always down. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
Homies be like calling me facilitator, you know, 'cause I like to just facilitate.
A lot of shit happen around you. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's how it be. What you got? What you got in the works? What's going on with you
right
right
now?
now?
Working right now. I'm probably about 4 songs in on it.
Okay,
right
bet.
now. And I don't have like a name or nothing like that, but
DJ.
got a little something working.
He dropped a sick live performance the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
On his channel, so if y'all go check it
Hell
out.
yeah, bro. That's what's up, and you know you just had your first show, so now it's about to get cracking.
Yeah,
Summer right around the corner.
Yep.
You feel me?
Yep.
That's dope. When you plan on dropping?
Hopefully summertime.
Hopefully, like
I'll
summertime and get shit turned up.
That'd be cool. You know, that would be cool.
Absolutely, man. You feel me? And you know, y'all is before we wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? If there's anything else,
Yeah.
that you can, before I have you guys plug your names and all that. Anything else you can say to upcoming artists that's coming up right now?
Yeah, I think people need to just come together more, you know, and not be jealous, you know, just work with each other. Everybody needs to start working more with each other, you know what I'm saying, just for the better of just relationships, you know, for progression of love, you know what I'm saying, for progression of peace. So for all of y'all out there, just work with each other and, you know, just bring unity. You know, that's what we need right now. You know, unity. It's a crazy world.
Absolutely.
You know, so yeah, just push that. Push just, you know, sticking with creative people and making that happen. You know.
Absolutely, bro.
Yo.
Absolutely, yo. Y'all heard it first on the
Yep.
motherfucking McDuff Show.
Yeah,
Stop
yeah.
playing. You feel me? It's been another legendary night here
Yes, it
at
has.
the headquarters. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I appreciate y'all for coming through. You feel me? Definitely got to do this again next time you about to drop.
Yeah.
You feel me? Next time you got a song dropping, when you drop the brand and all that, you feel me? Come through. You feel me? Anytime there's promotional,
Yep.
you need promotion, anything like that, let's
yeah.
come on here and talk. So you can chop it up with your people. You feel
Yeah.
me? Stay connected.
Hell
And
yeah.
then I'm gonna be hitting y'all for to do like, you know, different episodes when we're doing like, you know, these
Yeah.
hip hop conversations.
Hell yeah.
You feel me? I'm
I'm
gonna bring
down.
you guys along.
I'm
You
down.
know what I'm saying? Really dive deep into some other things going
Yeah.
on in the you know, in the culture.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all appreciate y'all for coming. You feel me?
Awesome.
Go ahead.
Thank you for inviting me.
Man, you
Sure,
guys
thank you
already
for
know.
inviting me.
Let the people know.
Appreciate
Let the people know where they can find you guys and your latest drops and all that. You feel me?
Yeah, so my name's NoLimitKid. You know, you can find me on Insta, find me on YouTube. Yeah, just follow me. I'm always putting out content, flows. Just love dropping flows all the time. You know, got a couple shows coming up, so I post them up all the time on my page. Pull up, check me out. I think that's where you're gonna get like the best of me is when you see me out there doing my thing.
For sure.
Yep.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I go by Crave, spelled Craev. Find me on Instagram, CraveTimusPrime, like Optimus Prime, but it's Crave. Prime.
Change that shit.
Yeah, I gotta get some shorter shit. You know?
I can have the names at the bottom too, so they'll be able to click on it and see it.
Yeah, so I'm from Anaheim, you know. Shout out Anaheim too.
Yeah.
Yep.
The OC in here today, you
See,
feel me?
Yep. We definitely out here.
Absolutely, man.
Kobe Chief __ Instagram. That's all I got.
I need to get some shit like that.
until the epic video drop, you feel me? Until then, you know what I'm saying?
Swole, they're gonna know it's swole too.
Yeah,
Watch
bro.
out for that. Watch out for that.
You feel me? Hey, yo, until next time, make sure y'all click
Peace
that
out,
link and
y'all.
subscribe. Stay up to date
Out.
with everything, no pressure. This has
Yeah.
been another episode of the Mcduff Show, yo. Until next time, peace and
Peace.
love. You feel me?
Yeah.
Gone.
Let's go.
Hell yeah, bro.
That was dope. That was fun.